Hey, what's up, folks? Adam Maness here for today's You'll Hear It podcast. Still flying solo, as Pete's schedule would not allow, in a You'll Hear It recording this week. And but we're at the piano, which is always a popular request from our faithful You'll Hear It listeners. And today we're talking about something that we get asked about a lot, and this is triad pairs and how to use them and some common ones. So here are 5 triad pairs that I think sound great. These are fairly common and pretty useful. But with triad pairs, I always say, they're kind of personal. Like you need to be fiddling around with these yourselves. Find what works with your sound. Find ones that you like. The great thing about triads is because they're structured already for you, they're triads. They have a structure that sounds familiar. You can get away with like a lot of dissonance or a little dissonance or no dissonance, whatever you want to do. Find the ones that you like. But here's some pretty common triad pair, like cliches almost. The first one is the 5 and the 6 triad over a major chord. So if we're in C, like a C major 7, we can use the G triad and the A minor triad, just diatonic. Pretty basic sound, but gets you really good, happy results, on this major chord. Now with triad pairs, one of the things to practice is doing them in all kinds of ways. You can do them straight up and down, for sure, but mix it up. Another cool thing about triad pairs is sometimes you can just borrow one note from the triad, and to me that can be really eye-opening as far as melodic content. So if we have this G and this A minor, here I have the G triad, and I'm just adding the A from the A minor above it, or surrounding the A minor triad here, with a G minor or with a G major in the middle. You know what I mean? Going between them. Just adding one note from that other triad can really... Then it becomes almost like a hexatonic scale that you have all these options. But it is useful, too, to keep them just in triads. All right, so the 5 and the 6, the G and the A minor over a C major 7. By the way, this works, too, like over F, Lydian, and C, whatever is in the key of C that's diatonic. Will all work. Okay, for our next sound, we're going to go Lydian, which I was just kind of talking about. And this is a different kind of a Lydian sound. Actually, this is the same Lydian sound that you would do on that F, but we'll do it in C so you can kind of see the consistency of everything. So this is the major 2 chord. It's Lydian, so we have that sharp 4, that F sharp here in C. And then the 3, which is E minor. Great sound, really, really useful. Number 3, that is on a dominant chord, just a straight Mixolydian style dominant, like a C7, no alterations or anything. The flat 7 triad and the 1 triad. You could use this on a sus7 chord. Here I'm just adding that one note from the other triad. Such a great sound. Or just combining them. Just the key is to really experiment with different ways to play these, different orders to play these, different configurations. Great stuff. Okay, now let's alter that dominant. From what would be a C7 or a C sus7 with no alterations. Let's do like an altered sound. Now the most common one for this is the flat 5, flat 6. The G flat and the A flat over a C altered. To that F minor sounds so good. Really gives you that altered sound, really gives you a lot to play with, and is such a cool sound. Okay, number 5 of our 5 triad pairs that sound great. I'm not used to talking this much without breaks. I need my iced coffee. I need a glass of water. My mouth is going dry here, but having fun at the piano. Last one, major, minor, in minor thirds over a flat 9. What the hell does that mean? That is very simple. So we know that a flat 9 chord, you can use the diminished scale, right? So C7, flat 9. Use the half whole diminished scale. Now, these, and the funny thing about this last one is these aren't even triads. These are kind of a mixture of one chord. So for this, we can use 4 different major / minor, not triads, but 4-note shapes. We can start with C, major and minor, so it has the major third and the minor third, right? C, E flat, E, G, and then up in minor thirds, E flat, major and minor, E flat, G, G, B flat. See, we have both major and minor, and then G flat, major and minor, any inversion, and then A, major and minor. Now, what's cool about this is you can go through these A major minor, G flat major minor, E flat major minor, C major minor seamlessly. And it gives you this this half whole sound, this diminished sound. Great for, I mean, isn't that? And again, mix up the order. Don't just go straight down and straight up all the time. Well, that's put little delays on it, but that sound is great. So again, it's like a C flat 9 sharp 11 sound, which is a common altered dominant sound. You have the C major and minor triad, the E flat, the F sharp, G flat, and the A. Such a cool sound. So many possibilities with that one. Okay, so just to recap our list here, 5 triad pairs that sound great. Number 1, we have the 5/6 over a major. Number 2, we have the 2 and the 3, the major 2 and the 3 over a Lydian. It's D and E minor over a C. Number 3, we have the flat 7 and the 1 over a dominant chord. Number 4, we have the flat 5 and the flat 6 over an altered dominant. And number 7, we have the major minor both at the same time triad in thirds, in minor thirds, for a flat 9 sound starting on the root of the flat 9. Not starting on, but one of them. That sequence. Such a cool sound. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Still flying solo tomorrow, but we're going to be talking about Barry Harris's 6th diminished scale, so stay tuned for that. Go to you'llhearit.com and ask us a question. You can leave us a recommendation for future episodes. You can buy yourself some You'll Hear It swag. You can leave us a voicemail. You can leave us a great 7-star glowing review. You can shout out Peter and tell him that everything is just totally cool without him. Take care of it. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. And until tomorrow, you'll hear it.